A. Raja puts up a spirited defence, says licences were approved by the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram in the presence of the PM. DMDK party worker hacked to death in Kottapuram in broad daylight. Joint Commissioner of Police rushes to the crime scene. Twin-barrel gunshot wounds the DMK. Salem strongman Armugam quizzed by the cops. Party man Pottu Suresh arrested under Gundas Act. Ramadan steps up pressure to retrieve Indian sailors held captive in Oman. Demands action by the Union Shipping Minister G.K. Vasan. MDMK chief Vaiko is all praise as Tamil National Alliance scores in 18 of 26 provincial council polls in north and eastern Sri Lanka. NDTV-HINDU joins the search for 11-month-old Arif Pasha. Police say no clear trail evidence in the trail. Additional services offered in massage parlours lands them on the police radar. Cops crack down to curb flesh trade. And not allowed to rest in peace, city rowdies haunt the cemetery. Local authorities are helpless.
The கல்லறைக்கு வந்து ஒரு மன அமைதிக்கு வந்து பார்க்கணும்னு வந்தாக்கா கட்சியில் வந்து இதை விட மனம் ரொம்ப வேதனையோட வெளியே போகிற அளவுக்கு இருக்குது நிலைமை.
Very good evening. You're watching Headlines now with me, Ashmit. Time now for the latest updates coming in from across the nation. Both must quit. The BJP on the attack. The government hits back, asks how can the statement of an accused be taken as evidence. Yedurappa continues his defiance after returning to the country. The BJP says appropriate action after the Lokayukta report. Innocent citizens should not be beaten up, the Supreme Court says. It will watch the video of the crackdown on Ramdev supporters. Norway's mass killer Andres Behring Breivik in court. Reports suggest that the hearing is closed on fears that he may pass on coded messages. Dravid, Lakshman, Gambhir and Sachin are sent packing. Dhoni and Raina hold the fort. Well, first up at this hour, former Telecom Minister A. Raja has sparked off a major political war with his defence statement in the court. On his first day of his statement in response to CBI's charge sheet, Raja named the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram, saying that the issue of sale of equity was discussed with them. Now, Raja said that Mr. Chidambaram told the Prime Minister that dilution of shares by the licensees did not amount to sale of licenses. Now, he used this argument to say that he cannot be accused of corruption. Raja also said that if he was being prosecuted for following a certain policy, that it was a policy which was also followed by all other ministers since 1993. Now, nevertheless, the BJP says that the Prime Minister and Chidambaram must resign after this statement. Well, reacting to Raja's remarks, Home Minister P. Chidambaram said, and I quote, that there was no sale of spectrum by Unitech and Swan Telecom to foreign partners. He also said that they were inducted by issuing fresh shares by promoters. Well, in local developments now, former DMK Minister Veerapandi Armugam was on the receiving end of an intense round of questioning by the Salem police. Now, this comes after he surrendered before the Salem police previously. Now, previously, the Madras High Court denied him anticipatory bail in a land-grabbing case after AIDMK Chief Jayalalitha took over as the Chief Minister in the month of May. The state police has, over the last month, set up special cells in all districts to probe land-grabbing charges against the DMK leaders. Well, moving ahead, in a shocking development coming in from the city now, from Kottapuram to be specific, 36-year-old Hari Krishnan, a DMDK worker, was hacked to death in broad daylight. Now, the incident occurred at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, that is, when the victim was returning to the Kottapuram Housing Board after picking up his son from the school. Now, Hari Krishnan is reported to have engaged another man in a scuffle. The other man, with the help of 15 others, attacked the DMDK worker with lethal weapons and hacked him to death in full public view in front of Hari Krishnan's son. Now, the Joint Commissioner of Police, Shanmuga Rajeshwaran, arrived at the crime scene and mobilized the local police forces for investigating this gruesome murder.
ஸ்கூலுக்கு போயிட்டு வர பையனை இட்டுன்னு வர போனார் டி நகருக்கு. டி நகரில் போய் பையனை ஏற்றின்னு வந்துக்கிறாரு. அந்த பிரிட்ஜி இறக்கிறதுக்கு போல சார், அது மொனையில் கிராப் உள்ளே இறங்கி வரும்போது வண்டி வந்து இடிச்சிக்குது. ஒரு வண்டி யார்கிட்ட வந்து இடிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு புது பையனாக இருக்கும் இறங்கி ஒரு அடி அடிச்சுட்டுக்கிறாரு. அவனை அடிச்சதோ இந்த பிள்ளையார் கோயிலில் ஒரு 4 பேர், சின்ன பிரிட்ஜுக்கு 4 பேர், சவுக்கு தோப்புலேருந்து ஒரு 15 பேர் இருப்பானுங்க சார். 4 பேர் கோட்டுபுரத்து ஆள், மீதி எல்லாம் வெளியே ஆளுங்களா சார். எடுத்ததுமே மண்டியில் இங்கே வெட்டிட்டு இருக்கிறானுங்க சார். வெட்டினதை என் பிள்ளைய விஷ்ணு நீ போயிடுறா, வீட்டுக்கு போயிடுறான்னு சொல்லிக்கிறாரு. இவன் விட்டுட்டு வரக்கான எப்பா நீ வந்துருப்பா ஓடிலான்ட்டு ஊர் உள்ள ஓடியாந்துக்கிறாரு. ஊர் உள்ளே வந்து வழி மடக்கி அப்படி சவுக்கு தோப்புக்கா துரத்திக்கிறானுங்க. துரத்தி 2 பேர் காலை பிடிச்சிக்கிறாங்க, 2 பேர் கையை பிடிச்சி கத்தி எடுத்து மண்ணு நோண்டுற மாதிரி வயிற்றுல அப்படியே இறக்கி விட்டுட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க சார்.
Well, in fact, our crime correspondent joined us from the scene of crime about this horrific tale, and he shared with us the latest details.
The 36-year-old man was hacked to death in broad daylight, and this is the scene of crime. This is where you can clearly witness the blood stains at the scene of crime. This is where the victim was hacked to death by a gang, and the police say that they have moved the body to the Roypeta Government Hospital for postmortem examination. The doctors over there say that the postmortem will be only conducted tomorrow morning. The Joint Commissioner of South Chennai, Shanmugha Rajeshwaran, arrived at the scene of crime, and he is at the Kottuppuram police station conducting investigations. The police say they have formed several special teams to nab the accused. As of now, they say that they suspect previous enmity to be the cause of crime.
Well, in other developments now, PMK Chief Ramados today demanded that the 4 Indian sailors in the custody of the Oman authorities should be released immediately. He said that the Union Shipping Minister G.K. Vasan and central authorities should intervene to secure the release of Kanakraj Xavier, Sridhar Sagairaj and 2 others who are under the custody of Oman Navy authorities for over the last 10 days. Well, MDMK Chief Vaiko said that the victory of a Tamil National Alliance, or the TNA, in 18 of the 26 provincial council polls in north and east of Sri Lanka was a pointer to the aspirations of Sri Lankan Tamils for a separate homeland. Now, he urged the United Nations to conduct a referendum amongst Sri Lankan Tamils, including diaspora Lankan Tamils, on the separate Elam issue. Now, TNA has been an ally of the now decimated LTTE in Sri Lanka. Well, still ahead on the bulletin, departed souls struggle to find rest even in cemeteries. We tell you why on the other side. Keep watching.